The HBO series about wealthy upper-class families is called The Gilded Age. In 1882, New York was so well-liked among viewers that it was renewed for a second season just halfway through the first one. Everything we know about The Gilded Age's upcoming second season can be found here. The desire to fit in with New York society is not usually the subject of any new television shows. Gossip Girl and Inventing Anna are two excellent, albeit recent, examples of that. However, hobnobbing with Manhattan's world class while looking down Fifth Road is a certain something. Encountering the extreme way of life of rich families in 182 New York is very another. Probably for that reason. HBO and Universal Television have already approved a second season of HBO Max's The Gilded Age, which was only halfway through its first season of broadcasting. The show, which was created by Julian Fellowes, the showrunner of Downton Abbey, has been renewed for a second season in February 2022. It takes place in the United States in the 1880s during the Gilded Age, a period in history when the country experienced tremendous economic growth. Marianne Brooke moves from rural Pennsylvania to glamorous New York City to live with her wealthy aunts after her father's death in the first season of the television show, which premiered in January 2022. Marianne is torn between the modern world and the many old family traditions, which her aunts are well versed in, as she adjusts to life in New York City. Thankfully, despite the upcoming end of the Gilded Age, there will undoubtedly be more stage dramas set in the opulent mansions of Newport, Rhode Island, and New York City for the time being. Here is everything we know about how the Gilded Age's second season will continue the lives of Marianne Brooke Russell and Peggy Scott, their friends and rivals. As a result, we are ecstatic and can't wait to reveal some mind-boggling theories regarding Season 2. The creators of The Gilded Age began considering what would happen to these characters following the current season days before the show was officially renewed. Don't tell me, Mr. Rakes, that's why you travel. Not completely. The show's director, Sally Richardson Whitfield, also told the publication that she has a lot of hopes and dreams for new ideas and plotlines for the second season. The second season of The Gilded Age began filming in May 2022, but working conditions for some of the animals in the show caused controversy. In August, HBO issued a statement stating that the highest priority for HBO's productions is safety, and we will continue to uphold our high standards and rules above to guarantee the well-being of all animals, actors, and crew members. Let's find out what we know about the second season of The Gilded Age's plot now that we are aware that filming is underway. A significant plot about George Russell's legal issues following a train accident was wrapped up as The Gilded Age first season finale approached. The principal question in the main season finale of The Plated Age is whether Mrs. Esther will go to Gladys Russell's debutante ball, giving Bertha admittance to the high society she so frantically cares about. The crucial plot point of whether Marian will elope with Mr. Rays must be resolved. Julian Fellowes is likely to introduce a number of new characters and combine more historical events and figures from the late 19th century in Season 2 of The Gilded Age. These stories will continue where they left off. Like the popular dark paper manager, yet again Thomas Fortune, there's a decent opportunity that the Russell status in the public eye will be in danger, and Mr. Russell will continue to attempt to satisfy his fantasy of an electrically controlled train line. If you haven't already, we want to remind you that it's time to press the like button before we continue. Marianne's brand new love story could be explored in the second season thanks to the dramatic conclusion. She already appears to be concentrating on Larry, the Russell family's heir, which will probably frustrate her. This season, Aunt Peggy, a friend of hers, made two revelations simultaneously. She made public the fact that she had previously been married and had a stillborn child. During the conclusion, Peggy learned another secret. Her son is still alive and she wants him to return. Peggy's search for her long-lost child might be the focus of the second season. Photographs will keep on blending authentic ads up with his imaginary people, similarly as in Season 1. Instructor Booker T. Washington will make a visitor appearance in Season 2, which could help and unite Peggy Scott and her supervisor, T. Thomas Fortune, who might make a trip to meet him for a task. Since George and Bertha both now have a foothold in Manhattan's elite, fans will just have to wait and see how the Russells settle their new social status. In relation to McAllister, we have no choice. Let's follow the path paved by history. Let's see who is returning to the cast and who is new and exciting. Louisa Jacobson's Marianne Brooke leads a fantastic ensemble cast in The Gilded Age. Agnes Van Regen, Marion's stubborn aristocratic aunt, is played by Meryl Streep's daughter, Christine Baranski, and Ada Brooke, Agnes's sister, is played by Cynthia Nixon. Carrie Coon, who featured in The Extras and Delinquent, depicts Bertha Russell. The neighbor of Anne's and Ada, who has amassed a sizable fortune as a result of her financially savvy husband. Morgan Spector portrays George, a ruthless businessman. Peggy Scott, a young ambitious writer who moves to New York with Marianne, is played by Donnie Benton, an actress and performer from Broadway who has been nominated for a Tony Award. Both women are looking for a new start as they begin this new chapter in their lives in New York. Peggy, on the other hand, has a secret that will eventually come out, causing a significant shift in her world. The cast also includes Taissa Farmiga, Jane Triplehorn, and Blake Ritson. It has been suggested by casting directors that more Broadway stars will continue to take on new roles. Variety quoted Adam Caldwell, one of the casting directors, as saying, "It's still a part of the recipe of what we think